Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to MEDCO University for November of 2012. Tonight, our hosts are some very fine people from Astro Pneumatic to talk about the new Onyx tool line and some of the other potential opportunities in the Astro line and how you can bring some not only some profitable sales to your jobber store, but also some good sound solutions to your shops. Tonight, our main presenter will be Louis Lopez, the president of Astro Pneumatic. Along with Louis, we have Dennis Doherty, marketing manager, and David Fisher, MEDCO's account manager from Astro. If you have questions that come up during the presentation, if you take your mouse and go up to the top of your screen, you'll see a toolbar drop down that has an option for a chat icon. If you click on that icon, you can send a question to any of the panelists, Louis, Dennis, David Fisher, or myself. I'm listed as Eric Stern, despite the fact that I'm not. So please feel free, if you have a question, to go ahead and type in your question and send it to one of the panelists, and we will get it answered, and or send your questions in via email tonight, tomorrow, or anytime in the near future, and we'll make sure we get you an answer. So with that, again, thank you for joining us tonight, and I will turn the presentation over to Louis.
Well, good evening, gentlemen. You know, we really appreciate the time that you guys have invested in, you know, taking time out of your own busy schedules, you know, to come and talk to us, you know, about, you know, some of our product and the things that we can do for you as a company. Okay, so with that being said, you know, I'm going to go through a quick introduction of the things that we're going to talk about tonight. And we're going to be talking about Astro, our company, who we are, what we do. And we're going to talk to you guys about a new line of products, Onyx tools, that we introduced, you know, at the end of last year. And we're going to talk about how you guys can profit with Astro Pneumatic as a company. And we're going to be talking about some Astro time savings and money-making tools that we have got, maybe whether you guys know or not, but you can take them out on the streets and make some money with us. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to start, guys, you know, with Astro Pneumatic, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about who we are. Okay, Astro, we've been in business for over 40 years, and our company started with, you know, manufacturing air tools and hydraulics. We were the first importer from Japan into the United States, and our business at the time was basically Snap-on, Mac, MEDCO, and Cornwell. We used to cater to the private label industry at the time, and that's all we did. You know, then, you know, shortly thereafter, we introduced a portion of, you know, we introduced a line of paint and body products into our line and shop equipment. And in the late 90s, then we added a line of undercar products. Okay, so that's what we do. We have a full line of product, and, you know, we're an importer. The only American-made product that we have is the eraser pad that you guys are going to be listening, you know, about in a little bit. But I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the warranty that we have got as a company and the services that we provide, you know, to our customers, which all of you are. Our warranty, you know, is basically the same thing as what any of the larger corporations provide you. We do the same thing. We give you a 1-year warranty on all of the product that you buy from us, and we take care of, you know, parts and labor for that year. You know, we carry full inventory on all the parts that we have, and we try to take care of you guys and make sure that if you ever run into an issue, you know, you can go to your to your warehouse that supplies you. You can call us directly and talk to our customer service department, and we will try to take care of you on any issues that you have or any of your customers have with our product. Okay? So, you know, we have got one of the largest parts centers in the industry. You know, we carry over 20,000 parts in stock. Okay, we have parts for every product that we sell. Okay, we have parts for product that we haven't sold, you know, in 10, 15, 20, and some even 25 years. So we carry an actual pretty extensive, you know, inventory and parts. And we got one of the best customer services in the country or in the industry, if anything. Okay, if you guys ever have an issue with any product, anything, whether it's the end user, you know, whether it's the mobile jobber or the plate glass store or the warehouse, anybody can actually pick up a phone and call our customer service. and depending on what the issue is, they'll take care of you. They'll get the part out to you. You can go on our website and download, the parts breakdowns for any of the products that we inventory, and you can have that in front of you while you're talking to them, or they'll provide you with the product, with a parts breakdown. They'll email it to you or help you out in any which way that we can. So like I said, if you ever have an issue with any of our products or any of your customers has an issue with any of our products, we recommend that you give us a call, use the 800 number. At the end of the presentation, you see the number. You just go on our website, and you have a link to our company through there too, or you can, choose to do it through the warehouse as well. Okay? So the product that we provide you guys, what we sell is professional quality product. We do not sell into any other industry other than the professional automotive industry. Okay? We utilize all top quality raw materials and everything that we manufacture, and we use all high-end CNC machinery. Okay? All of our products are done at very, very good quality factories, and most of our air tools are all done in Taiwan. Okay? There's a few parts and things that are, that we add in here to our product, but for the most part, all of our air tools are all made in Taiwan. We have got no air tools that are made in China. And, I don't know if you guys know this, but, in the old days, Taiwan wasn't considered, that good of an alternative for air tools, because the best quality air tools used to come from Japan. We used to import from Japan at that time, but because of the price, fluctuations and everything, everybody's been working with Taiwan, and the product that we do bring to you guys is actually very, very good quality, and most of you guys that already use some of our air tools probably know that. Okay? We have a very, very good quality control, team, and we have got a team of quality control QC in the U.S., and we have got a team overseas. So when we are manufacturing product in factories and in different places overseas, we have our engineers traveling throughout the factories and throughout, Asia, depending on what it is that we're working on, making sure that all the product is done correctly and to our specifications. They work with the packaging companies, we work with the factories, we work with everybody to try to make sure that all of the product, is done correctly. And then the product gets put into a container and shipped to the U.S., and when the product gets here, we do it all over again, okay? We sample test all of our product, and we take 10% of the product out of inventory. We take the product out, we open it, we test it, and make sure that everything is working and is correct and is the way that it was supposed to, it was designed to be. So if anything, there's any issues or anything with the product at that time, we turn around, we stop, we put the product on hold, and we solve whatever the issue is before we ever ship the product out to you, okay? So that's how we work with our product, and we make sure that you guys don't have any issues with all of the equipment that we put out into the market. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about Onyx, which is another line of tools that we have developed. Onyx is actually an enhanced product that we have done. Most every company out there, okay, has come up with different looks for air tools in order to make more money, okay? Some of the companies have actually enhanced the tools, called composite, done different things to the product. And what they turn around and do is they charge you twice as much for the product because it's a composite tool now, okay? So even though it's nice to have something new and different, if you do not have, $250 to change an air drill, you're not going to go ahead and spend the money. Most of the people actually would like to have something new and different, but they do not want to spend a lot of money on it. Okay, so with this in mind, we got inspired into developing this new air tool line. Okay, so what makes our product different is we didn't just go ahead and put a sleeve on the product to make it look pretty and everything else, but we made a lot of changes to the product. Okay. One of the first things that we did is we worked on the design of the product. We came up with better ergonomics and better looks for the product. Okay, so we improved the looks on the product. We had better ergonomics. We put larger motors on all of the product that is Onyx, so when the end user actually used the tool, it would feel the difference. Hey, it's a little more powerful. It's a little better tool. So it's not the same old, just with a cover on it. okay? So besides that, you know, the covers that we put on them, we use them as insulation as well. So we're going into the winter, and all of you guys that are up north, you know, if you utilize any air tools, you realize that they get pretty cold as compressed air goes through them. So the entire line of Onyx has an actual insulation handle on it. So when you hold them, and even if you have gloves, if you hold them in cold weather, you know, you're not going to feel your hands freezing, you know, by utilizing our product, okay? We also added a multi-directional air exhaust into all of the product. And we switched them from front exhaust to rear exhaust just to make them better. You know, when you're utilizing a die grinder or a palm sander and you're sanding body filler or a product that you are going to refinish and you're running oil inside of those air tools, you do not want that air going back into the body filler that you were sanding or into the product that you were grinding. So we added this multi-directional air exhaust into the back of the tools, and you can just, by turning with your fingers, you can actually point the air away from the area that you're working on. So we have done all of those different things, and the most important thing of all of this is that we did it without really changing the price. So most of these tools, if you compare it to the old Astro line of product, okay, if you look at the pricing, you know, maybe 3%, 4, 5, you know, which is nothing compared to what everybody else in the industry has done when they introduce a new line of composite air tools. Most of them actually think that, you know, they're going to retire on changing the look of an air tool, so they're trying to double prices and everything else, and what ends up happening is the product doesn't sell as well. So with this being said, guys, if you have not tried any of the Onyx tools, you know, give them a shot. This is going to give you something new and different, you know, to go into the shop. You know, most of the time you go into a shop without anything new, whether it's a mechanic shop or a body shop. If you do not have a new product when you walk into a shop, a lot of times you go in there and say, hey, how's everything going? And if you do not have anything new, the guy turns around, hey, I'm busy. See you later. Thank you very much. If you have a new product, something different, something cute, or something that they have not seen or heard before, the body man is going to stop, he's going to turn around and pay attention to you. And the minute that you have his attention is probably when you're going to start writing orders for new product. And he who has new products and new tools is the person that's actually getting a lot of the sales out of that shop. You know, a lot of our plate glass stores are not selling a lot of equipment and a lot of tools because most of the time when they walk into a body shop, they're there to ask for 3M and they're there to ask for paint. And those people that actually are taking the time to go and promote and show new tools and different tools are actually making a lot of money with this product. You know, all you need to do is have something different. Doesn't have to be expensive, just something to draw attention. You know, and the minute that they remember that they have to buy that, then the next thing you know, they need razor blades and tape and anything else that you guys may have to offer them. Okay, so one of the things that we try to do, you know, and try to help you with is come up with those nice items, new items, constantly. You know, if you look through the MEDCO publications, we're always coming out with new product. We're always coming out with something different in promotional, you know, items. Okay, so the things that we give you where you guys can make money with Astro is we're giving you a quality tool, very good product. We're giving you great value on it. You know, if you compare our product to most everybody else out in the industry, we are 30, 40, and even 50% lower with the exact same warranty and with a product that often works and performs better than the product that you're being offered by somebody else. Okay, so we give you great quality tools. We offer you great value. We have an excellent warranty, and we have a great customer service. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about some of the time-saving tools and some of the money-making tools that Astro has. Okay, and real quick, I'm going to tell you we're going to talk about eraser pads. We're going to talk about our new palm sander, about our door skin tools, installer and remover, and we're going to talk about our hot staple gun, our headlight restoration kit, and our new waterborne drying fan. Okay, so we're going to start, you know, with a few problems and things that are out there at the shops nowadays. And one of them is, you know, most of you guys know our eraser pad. Eraser pad is our most popular item. is the #1 seller for the last 15 years in our company is that eraser pad. And we sell a ton of them. We private label them for a lot of people, and we do very, very well with the product. So with that being said, is the biggest problem in the shops is when a car comes in for either a paint job or a used dealer has a car to resell or anything, they need to remove decals, pinstriping, double face tape, and what everybody uses out there for the most part, it's a razor blade. The problem with a razor blade is that I don't care how good you are, eventually you're going to scratch a car, you're going to damage the finish. So when you do that, you know, something that was going to be a $50 job ends up being a repaint, a redo that costs the bodyman a lot of time and money and the shop. Okay? So with the razor pad and the pinstriping kit, you can actually solve a lot of these problems, and it's a very economical product that you can actually sell. You know, I mean, this item actually sells very, very well, and it's very simple. You know, we have done over 1 million miles of removals of double face tape, pinstriping, you know, and decals. And the product sells very good, and it comes in 3 different ways. One of the newest way that we have packaged this product is under the 232, which is the Onyx composite tool. If you look at the picture on the left side, it shows you actually the new sleeve that we have put on that product. You know, it's black and red, and if you look at the back, it's got that little red button in the back, and that has a deflector. You know, so that points the air exhaust in any which way that you want. I'm going to show you guys a little video, okay, on this product, on tell you how to utilize the eraser pad, how most everybody in the shop uses it, because there's a few very simple things that you guys should see on this that actually is going to help us. Okay. Well, and we are having difficulties. Why is this not loading up? Give me a second, guys. Okay, let's see. Why is it not working here? Let's see. We tested this 5 times before we got into this call, and it worked perfectly. Okay, Dennis, are you there?
Yep. Hello?
What? Yes. I don't know why this is not loading up now.
Can you hit the back button?
Yeah.
Open it up again. Try again.
This is great. We just tested this 5 minutes ago. You logged in into my computer? Sorry, guys, this should take us a second to do this. We tested this 4 times before we got into this. So while we figure this out, I'm going to continue to talk to you guys about the product. You know, you're logging in, right, Dennis?
Yes, Lou.
Okay. So what I was telling you guys about the 400E is, you know, there's a few simple things that you guys need to know about this product, you know, in order for, you know, to utilize it and maximize the performance of it. You know, a couple simple things are that most everybody doesn't read the instructions, but when you get the pad and you take it out of the package, the first thing that you should do is wear off the little edge, you know, from the molding that is on the edge of the tool. And you can do that very easily. You can actually run it in the concrete for a second, run it into the concrete, you know, at an angle, you know, 30 degrees or so, or into a little piece of sandpaper. You know, that clears it up, and it will stop it from bouncing up and down when you're actually doing the pinstriping. And once you do that, you know, you're ready to go, and the older the decal, the better off you're going to be with this product. Okay, so what you actually do, you take once you have cleared the edge of the pad, you just go at it, and most of the people tell you, well, this is a really old decal, so it's going to be hard to remove it. And that is actually not the case. The older the product, the easier it is to remove it, and it will disintegrate instantly. If you have a newer decal, or if you have a, pinstriping or double-face tape, and it hasn't cured, let's say you had the car painted, and 30 days later you got into an accident with it again. When you go to remove that portion, it's actually going to leave a little bit of glue residue in the back. So once you do that, all you need is a little bit of cleaner wax or a glaze, and you put that with a little rag, and you just wipe it over the product that you just removed, and within seconds, it'll look like new. Okay, so the eraser pad, and if we can get this video here, let me take a quick look, see if we have it or not. There you go. Okay, guys, so you're going to see a short video in here, on the eraser pad, and like I was telling you, is the biggest thing with this is when you're going to start using it, you want to go ahead and, it has a built-in regulator, and he's pointing at that right now in the video, and you see that little edge, that little lip that he's talking about. So he's going to actually do it on the ground really quick just to show you how easy and fast it is to just remove that little lip that he's talking about there. Okay, so basically you take the tool, you turn it on, and you grind it right into the ground. Concrete, pavement, anything. So as soon as you do that, it wipes off the edge, or you take a little piece of sandpaper simply like he's doing there and just run it a little bit, and that'll smooth out all the edges on it, and it'll make sure that he's running round. Okay? As soon as you do that, like I said to you guys before, is you go to remove the double-face tape or the pinstriping. If you want the tool to run a little bit slower, the built-in regulator that he's got on the tool is all you need to adjust. You just take a screwdriver and turn it up or down a little bit, and it will adjust the tool. For the most part, you want to use the tool at an angle, okay? And it's very simple to operate. As you can see there, it doesn't take any effort. You don't have to put pressure on it. You don't have to do anything. Now, the other thing that you do not want to do with this tool is a lot of people take a look at the tool that he's using and you go, oh, I have a die grinder. I can do that. And they get an eraser pad and they try to adapt it into that tool. And what they find out is that the die grinder runs at 20,000 RPM, and that is a big no-no for the tool. So sometimes you will have a person come into your store with a broken eraser pad and say, hey, this doesn't work. Chances are, if you take that pad and you look at the actual threads on the pad, you'll find out that the guy either used a grinder to make sure that he could grind it down and he would fit into a regular die grinder, or he used an adapter that are, like the ones that are sold by some of the other, manufacturers, in the market. Some of the people make an adapter that will go into a drill. We do the same thing. We make an adapter, but our adapter is not a 1/4 inch, which means it's not going to fit into a die grinder. So please, if you ever get a pad that somebody brings to you that is broken, go ahead and replace it to your customer, and we'll give you a new pad with no problem. But the important thing about it is that you must tell your customer that they are utilizing it wrong, because they can actually get hurt. At 20,000 RPM, a piece of rubber into your face hurts. It hurts a lot. So please, if you see anybody that comes with any pads, that are breaking up, replace them to them, and either you contact them or let us know, and we will talk to your customer and explain to them what they're doing wrong. Most of the times, they assume that they have the correct tool in the shop already, and they're starting to do work and making changes to the tool. And we're having difficulties here in the video. Okay. Let's see. Can everybody, Dennis, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if it's the video that does it. Maybe it's too many people. Yeah, we're getting back in. Okay, here we go. Okay, so like I was saying, that is the most important thing with the pad. You need, it's very simple to use. It's an American-made product, and it is our best-selling item. Okay, it's our best-selling item in our company. So you guys can sell a lot of this product, just by talking about it and asking the question, hey, do you have any? Do you have any eraser pads? Most of the people already know them. And if you don't, if you have any questions on any of these products, guys, later on, you can either contact us or go on our website. All of the videos for all of the items that we're talking about are loaded on our website. Okay? So now we're going to talk about another product. We're going to talk about a palm sander, okay? We have got two different palm sanders that we actually sell. The one that we're going to talk about is the 322 and the 322P. And those those palm sanders are actually 3/16 stroke. We also have got a 3/32, which is utilized for finishing. Now, the difference between the two palm sanders is basically the product with the P has a PSA pad on it for PSA, pressure-sensitive adhesive sandpaper. And the one with no letter on it comes with a Velcro pad. They're both the same price. It's just a matter of choice which one you want to sell or which one you want to use. The biggest problem with this palm sanders is that most everybody out there thinks that they need to spend $250 to $300, to be able to buy a good quality palm sander that they can utilize in the shop. Okay? And anything else that they see out there is considered garbage or lower quality, and in most of the cases they are correct. Okay? But I'm actually going to be asking you guys to try this product for a few different reasons, and we're going to go into that now. Okay, so the 322P, okay, is the most popular item, which is the PSA, because most everybody still uses, PSA paper in the shops. But the design that we have done on this tool has got a few different, very, very nice features on it, okay? And the first feature that I'm going to mention to you guys is we have come out with a super lightweight tool, okay? The palm sander weighs 1.4 pounds, okay, which is exactly the same as your Dynabrade palm sander, okay? So that's one very good feature, is super lightweight. Number two feature that I'm going to tell you, it has a very soft cover to absorb vibration, like your Hutchins sanders do, okay? We have also put double row sealed bearings, okay, inside of the motor, for a smoother finish, just like your Snap-on palm sanders do, okay. It has a perfectly balanced sanding pad, okay. Each one of our pads is balanced and tested before it gets put on the sander, and that balanced pad is just like the ones that Eagle Pro uses on their sanders, okay. It carries the same warranty as all of them, the different brands that I just mentioned to you guys, okay? And it sells as well as your lower price product, out into the market. When you look at the price, our palm sander retails anywhere between $90 and $110, depending on, what margin you guys want to work on. But for a $90 to $110 palm sander, you're going to find out that this palm sander doesn't have a competitor out there, not at that price level, okay? Anything that you find that is a low price level sander is not going to be of that good of a quality, and that is the reason why I'm asking you guys to try it, and we're going to guarantee the sale to you guys through MEDCO, okay? Any of the palm sanders that you buy, you try any of these palm sanders and you go out and sell them. If your customer is not satisfied, if you're not happy with the sander, or anybody in your chain of distribution is not happy with our product, we are going to guarantee the sale to you guys, okay? And you have your choice of either sending the product back to MEDCO or contacting us, and we will pay for the freight, to get the product back, and we'll issue a credit through MEDCO, okay? You guys tell us how you want to work. Please contact your salesperson at MEDCO, and then we'll talk to Mark, and we will put something together that will satisfy you guys. And I guarantee you that if you try this product, you're going to be very satisfied with it. There's not going to be any returns coming back. It's a very, very good product. So we're now going to talk about the DS2000, our door skinner tool. We came up with this about 4 or 5 years ago. The quality of the product is so good that we actually private label this product for a few of the, for a couple of the big, wagon jobber companies. If you look at a MEDCO truck, they carry this product with their name, and they get 3 times the amount that you can sell it for under the Astro label. And it's the exact same tool that we're making for them, all parts and everything interchange. And the biggest problem that shops have out there with this product is that, when you go to remove a door skin, for the last 25 years, people have been using a grinder, to do so. And with a grinder, you create a huge mess, okay, when you're removing the skin, and you grind the entire edge of the door. And when you finish grinding it, now you got to use a chisel to separate the door from the panel, and you have nowhere to grab the door from. So it's a long process. It takes a long time, and it costs a lot of money. because most of the, most every shop, the body men, they're paid by the hour. Okay, so the solution we came up with this product that actually opens up a door skin just like a can opener. Okay, the biggest advantage of our tool is that our tool doesn't actually cut the edge of the, of the door skin. Then forcing you to remove first the leftover of the inside of the skin, and then the outside of the skin you have to remove them both separate with a chisel. What our tool does, it actually removes the whole skin, and it leaves the edge, allowing you to grab it with a pair of pliers so you can actually remove it. So we're going to try to see if we can see a video on this. And here we go, and let's take a look. Okay, guys, so what the video is running, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about it. Okay, it's a very simple tool. You can actually utilize it with one hand if you want. And if you see how easy it is, he's already removing the entire skin there. It is that simple to utilize this tool. It opens it like a can opener, and he leaves that lip in there for you to grab it with a pair of pliers, allowing you to remove the adhesive and the entire, skin. This is the way that most everybody does it. You sit there for 25 minutes grinding away at the edge of the door, and it creates a big mess. Okay, if you can see the edge in there, the lip that he's leaving in there. It'll go through corners, it'll go through crevices, and everything else. The only trick to utilizing this tool is getting the corner started. And if you see there, he's utilizing a scraper to remove some of the, seam sealer and the adhesive. Once you remove that, those pliers that you're seeing there come with the actual tool, okay? So all you do is you bend the first corner. All you need to do is lift the first edge of the skin, allowing for that tool to get in there, and once you get that lip of the skinner underneath that, all you got to do is press the trigger and follow the tool, and it's as simple as you can see it there. Guarantee you there's nothing as fast and as simple as this to remove a door skin out there. Not only that, he's going to leave your shop clean. He's not gonna take that long, to do an entire skin. And the only other thing that you have to do is you have to remove the spot welds. Okay, so you take a spot weld tool, you remove the spot welds, and once you get this tool in place, it's gonna do miracles for you guys. If you have never seen this tool working, go on our website, and also every one of the tools come with a video. Okay, so you can take a video, you can actually take it to a shop and lend the video to any of the shops, and if you need any extra videos, you can contact Mark, and we will send them to you. Okay, if you need an extra video to sell the product, we'll get it to you, and as you can see there, he's taking a spot weld tool to remove the spot welds. And the tool is it's got a hardened tip, and it will actually cut through the spot welds, but it wasn't designed to do so. Okay, so we don't recommend that you do it, but if you happen to miss a spot weld, it'll cut right through it. And once you do that, all he's doing in there is separating the glue a little bit, and then you grab that edge, that lip that you have in there, and once you grab it, you can remove the entire skin, from the car. It's a very, very good tool. Should retail at around $200. Okay, so when you think about it, hourly rates anywhere between $50 and $90, depending on what part of the country you're in. This tool will pay for itself in no time. Okay, so do yourself a favor, take a tool out as a sample. If you take a tool and you use it, and it gets a little beat up, we'll clean it up for you guys, and anything happens to your demo tools, we'll take care of them for you as well. Okay? Contact Mark, contact your salesperson at MEDCO, and if you want to go ahead and utilize one of these tools for a demo, talk to them. They'll get in touch with us, and we'll set you up with a demo program for it. Okay? So we're going to go back to our video, and we're going to talk about, after removing that door skin, we need to put the skin back on the vehicle. And we're going to talk a little bit about our DS1000. This tool, I do not know if all of you guys know about it, but let me tell you, we were selling thousands and thousands of these tools, the first couple of years that we brought them in. And off of sight, off of mind, some of the people get pushing other tools and doing other new stuff, and I don't know if you guys know about this product or not, but we're going to see a short video on this one as well, and you'll be flabbergasted on how effective this tool is at removing, at installing the new door skins. Okay? We had this tool, we were doing the introduction of this tool at NACE, like 3 or 4 years ago. we had the bodyman that was doing these demonstrations was actually eating a hot dog with one hand while he was installing the door skin. Okay, if you see that little plate, that's an adjusting plate that allows you to go back and forth and leave the skin tighter or looser depending on how much glue you want in there. Some people like to leave a lot of glue in there, or seam sealer to make sure that the skin is not going to move. So if you want that, you move the plate back a little bit, allowing you for a little extra room, for more adhesive, as opposed to some of the tools that take two hands to utilize, to work the tool, and not only that, it actually squeezes all of the glue out of the panel. So as you can see in here, it's actually very, very easy, and the tool can actually be used in, back and forth the way he's doing it, or you can actually utilize the tool sideways also. We do recommend that you actually take damage store first and you play with it, and do a couple runs around the edge. Once you figure it out and you see that the tool does not need a lot of help in order for it to work, you realize that this tool is going to actually, on one pass, is going to leave an OEM finish on that product that is going to look no different than the way the card came out of the dealer. Okay? It's a very simple tool. We have all the parts for it, and we've been selling them for 4 years. And I got to tell you, we do not get the product back for repairs or anything, even after 4 years. Okay, if you see how he's utilizing the tool sideways there, okay, when you look at the video and you listen to it, it's going to tell you that we recommend that you do the corners and the crevices with a hammer and a dolly, okay? You start to do it that way until you get used to using the tool, and once you have, once you have succeeded on knowing how to use the tool around the crevices and corners, you can just turn the tool sideways and you'll see, it is so simple, okay? So it's another tool that you guys can take out there, actually go out there, show it. If you need to get into a demo tool, contact your salesperson at MEDCO. We'll talk to Mark and we'll figure something out for you guys to be able to demonstrate the tool, okay? We'll get you a couple, loaners. We'll figure out a way to do it. If you guys need to do it and you want to do it, all you need to do is contact your salesperson and we'll work with you guys on that, okay? So now we're going to talk about another tool. The next product that we wanted to talk to you guys about is our 7600. We actually have got a plastic repair, stapler. And you guys probably have seen all of the products that are on the market today. There's got to be no less than 10 out there. But I can tell you that we have been visiting shops and we have contacted some of the people that we talked to at the show. There were several people that came to SEMA that have never seen this product. Okay, so if you do not have one of these products online, I would recommend that you guys actually take, one of these hot staple guns and take it out and do a few demos. We can do the same thing with you guys. We'll work with you guys if you want to utilize the demo. But they do wonders. I'm not going to tell you that our tool is different than everybody else that's out there. It does the same. But pretty soon Mark is going to come to you guys with a, with a promotional price on this tool, and we're going to work with you guys to make sure that you guys can sell some of them. They're good for headlamps. Any plastic part inside of the, in the car, you can actually repair, with this unit, and it actually repairs the actual crack, and you can bend it in half. It will not give in like you do when you put super glue or anything. So you only have to worry about the aesthetics on the front of the panel, and you don't have to worry about the panel coming apart ever again. Okay? I think that most of you guys know what this tool does, so I'm not going to say a lot about it, but if you guys want to go into our website, you can go in there and you can take a look at the tool and see how it works. If you are interested in a demo product, we'll work with you guys as well. But if you have not done it, please take one of those tools out there and you'll see, it's a very, very good product as well. Okay? And, now we're going to talk about our 3059. Okay? This kit is a proven moneymaker. We private labeled this for a few people. We have, there's companies out there that have tried to copy it. And I am telling you guys, this is a very, very good tool. It's great for headlamp restoration. It's good for customizing cars, motorcycles, toolboxes, you name it. You can do a lot of stuff with this. And if you look at the two pads, on the left side here, if you can see them right here, those two red pads are actually made for cleaning aluminum or soft metals, and also for giving a flat finish to aluminum. So if you want to do a customized paint job on a truck bed or on a rim, on a car, you can actually have part of the rim being flat finish and the rest of it being high polished or painted, okay? So with the red pads, you can actually give it a flat finish, and with the rest of the product, you can actually polish it and make it look like a mirror. Now, if you look in here on the right side, there's three kinds of abrasive that comes with that product. The white product is actually rouge, is all it is. So you guys can buy it at any industrial supply house, or you can come back to us. We have extra product. Your warehouses carry it, but it's very, very effective. What actually makes it effective is that this tool works at 4,000 RPM, and it's got a variable speed, so you can actually work with it as opposed to using a drill that takes forever. Okay? You probably have seen there's a couple companies out there that have tools to work with a cordless drill, but at 700 RPMs, it's actually very hard to do a custom job on a car. Okay, so the white rouge is actually for stainless steel. Okay, so if you have any stainless steel, motorcycle parts that you have to polish or on your, custom job, the white rouge is what you need. The blue product that's all the way at the bottom is actually utilized for plastics. Okay, so if you have a headlamp cover or anything that has hazing on it, you can, if you want to, you can wet sand it first with, 1,500, 2,000, or 2,500, and then you put one of the round pads on it, and you use the blue rouge on there, and it actually does a very, very good job. There's a video that we have. It's on our website, and you guys can see it, but actually it takes almost 5 minutes for the video alone, so I don't want to put you guys through that. But if you have the time, look it up in there, and we also have it on our website. So you guys can actually, use it. You can download it, and if you need videos of it, we'll get you one, so you can actually take it out there and show it to some of your customers. And the red rouge, like I was telling you in the center, is actually utilized for soft metals. So you can use it for brass, you can use it for, aluminum, or most of the parts on motorcycles, or engines, aluminum wheels and everything else. You can use it for that, to polish them. The other thing that you can use the red pad for is to remove the clears from your rims. A lot of people actually put acid cleaner on the rims not knowing that they're coated, and you damage the clear. So if you're going to recoat them, you need to remove all of that product. So it comes in a nice case, and it retails for around $115. So take one of these kits out, and we can do the same thing for you guys, okay? If you guys need to get a demo product or want to take it out, you want a video, give us a call, send an email to Mark, give us a call. We'll work with you guys on that as well. The last product that I'm going to talk to you guys about is our fan, okay? I don't know if you're familiar. There's one more product out in the industry, okay, that works like this. And the issue, that's brought this product into the market is that most of the shops, slowly but surely, are all switching to waterborne paints, okay? Whether it is due to health reasons or environmental reasons, the government is making us switch, and some of the people are switching only the base coat for now. Eventually, everything in the car is going to be all waterborne paints, okay? The issue that brings up is, especially now we're going into winter, it's actually hard to dry up those paint jobs. And a lot of people don't like using them because it takes forever. You have to turn on the entire booth just to dry up a door panel or a hood or or a bumper. What this fan does actually, it solves the problem actually. It will move up to 1,200 CFMs of air, okay? It has a lot of very, very, very good features, okay? And I'm going to start by telling you the motor is oilless, so you don't have to worry about any contamination inside of the shop, okay? It's all stainless steel, the motor as well, okay? So you never have to put any oil, and the air that is utilized to move the motor never gets pushed through the fan to end up on your paint job, okay? So it has an exhaust hose. If you look at there's two hoses on the right side on the picture there. There's two hoses there. One of them is the air inlet. The other one is the exhaust out of the motor. And you can direct it has 6 feet of hose, so you can direct the air any which way you want, right into the, ventilation system for the booth, or even out the door if you want, okay? But all of the blades on this fan are stainless steel, and if you look at those little blades in there that I'm pointing at right here on the video, those are also stainless steel. And a stainless steel by nature is non-static, conductive. which means no static electricity is going to be built up inside of this fan inside of your booth. So when you're painting your primers and stuff, you don't have to worry about, any static electricity. Okay, so that's another great feature of the fan. The motor case is all stainless as well, and the casing of the fan, is stainless, so it's actually very easy for you to clean it. It comes with a big stand, and it's adjustable, and it swivels also. Okay, so with one hand, you can pick up the entire fan and move it all around the shop. Another big feature that we have put into this fan is we actually have a built-in regulator that does not allow more than 50 pounds of working pressure to go into the actual unit. To some of you that may not seem like a lot of air to run a tool, but believe me, it's plenty of air, to run this tool. The tool only operates between 4 and 8 CFMs of air, depending on how much air you're running through it. Okay, but those 4 to 8 CFMs of compressed air will actually get you up to 1,200 CFMs of air, through the fan. The best part of this fan is there's only 2 in the market. One of them retails for $1,300 to $1,500, depending on where you get it. Ours retails for $700. Okay, allowing you guys to make a lot of money, and that's a full margins. Okay, and then again, we have got parts. It ships in 2 boxes. It's UPSable, and it's a very good product. So I recommend you guys try it. Most of you guys are selling paint, so when you're doing that, you are going to need to start to help you guys, get started on the right path, and give this product a shot. You guys have any problems, any issues, we guarantee you that we will take care of you with this or any of our products. And this is a proven product already. We actually have had it in a few shops already, and we're actually working with PPG to see if we can put it on their training centers. Okay? So that is the last item that we had for you guys. Okay? We really appreciate your time, and if you have got any questions, you can either send me an email, send it to Mark, send it to any of us. We will get back to you guys. If you guys need any help with selling any other product, demos, videos, or anything, please contact us. Okay? And the last thing that I want to tell you guys about the door skins that I forgot to tell you is we also have got a kit where the 2 tools get sold together. Okay? I forgot to tell you that before. But if you guys believe that you can sell the 2 tools together, you can do so, or you can purchase a kit where you are saving a lot of money by buying the 2 tools at the same time, but inside of the kit, the 2 tools come packaged individually, so you can break them up and sell them individually yourselves. Okay? We really thank you for your time, and if you guys have any questions, so you want to type any questions right now, we'll be happy to answer them. And if not, we really appreciate your time, guys. We thank you for spending this valuable time, family time, to listen to us. And good luck. And hopefully we'll be hearing from you guys if you have any questions or if you need anything about any of our other products. Okay? Thank you, and have a great night.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Again, thank you, Louis, for the presentation tonight. We really appreciate your time. As well as thanking all of you that participated. Tonight's recording, video and audio, will be available on your mouse system probably by noon tomorrow. So if you have fellow salespeople or store employees that you'd like to see the presentation, you'll be able to click onto MAU and MEDCO University and play tonight's presentation as well as any of the previous presentations. Again, thank you very much for your attendance and your interest. And we'll be talking to you soon.
Thank you, guys. Good night.